Texas Chemist pre-drilled and weighted bodies, a review of the fastest design, the council winner, and a review of the lowest cost design, the pack winner. The bottom of the car showing all the weight pockets empty. Bottom of the car showing the 18 tungsten tubes that are in the council winner. Bottom of the car showing those tungsten cubes plus one copper alloy disc to get to the 5 ounces in the council winner. Bottom of the car showing the metal tape covering the all of the cars. You should not need to remove the cover or try to move the glued weights around. The bottom of the car is showing 5 or 6 grams of tuning chips placed for max speed and a center of gravity or a center of mass of 3/8 of an inch from the front of the back axle. This extreme low center of gravity and far back to the back of the car is still stable with a straight dominant front wheel axle in the dominant front wheel hole with cant and drift that we have. That same car now where you've moved those 5 grams of tuning chips up to the nose for max stability, it changes the center of gravity out to 11/16 of an inch. So you can adjust that anywhere in between. So all the way to the back, all the way to the front, anywhere to find the spot where your car runs the fastest. Most likely is going to run the fastest with those chips all the way in the back, assuming it doesn't wiggle. Do not remove the backing on our chips, our tuning chips, till you're sure where you want to put them. Use some temporary tape to try out where to put the tuning chips. When you find where you want to put them, then you can remove the backing and stick them in place once. They stick very good once, but you can't be ripping them up and trying to re-stick them. It destroys the adhesion. Here's what the bottom of the car looks like showing the copper alloy discs in the pack winner. It has no tungsten, so it's the cheapest. The prices between the 3 cars simply reflect how much tungsten that was required at a minimum to get the center of gravity that we want to get there. That's the same car. Now it's got the metal tape, the tuning chips. Tuning chips in the very back of the car give it a center of gravity of 15/16 of an inch in front of the back axle. Moving it all the way to the front gives it 1 1/4 center of gravity in front of the axle. So even this 1 inch, 1 1/4 inch area is a very fast car and will win the majority of pack races based on our track records over thousands of races. So the pack winner, it only costs $19.95. When you set it for maximum speed, you have 25 grams on the dominant front wheel. Maximum stability, when you slide those weights to the nose, you get 40 grams on the dominant front wheel. So that moves the center of mass from 15/16 of an inch to 1 1/4 inch. District winner, that has 9 tungsten cubes in it. Tuning chips all the way on the back of the car, 18.5 gram dominant front wheel. Move it to the nose, 29 grams. That represents a center of mass of 9/16 in the max speed up to 15/16 for the max stability. Those cars will cost $28.80. Our most expensive car, which is going to be our fastest car, is the council winner. It's expensive because it has 18 cubes of tungsten and then just a little bit of copper in it and the tuning chips. Setting the maximum speed, you're going to get 12.5 grams dominant front wheel. Move it to the nose, 22.5 grams dominant front wheel. Or you're moving your center of mass from 3/8 of an inch to 11/16 of an inch, and anywhere in between you want to try out. So that car is $36.78. This is the same data, but just looking at it on a different chart where you can look at whatever center of mass or center of gravity, that's the same thing actually. What's the distance in front of the back axle you would like to run? And it's translated into the dominant front wheel weight in grams, which is actually an easier way to figure out what your speed is going to be. And you see the three cars that we're going to have. Now, there's pretty good overlap between the district winner and the CALSA winner. So, unless you want to try this super sensitive area, you could just save a little money and go with the district winner. But if you want the absolute fastest possible, you would come down here and get the one with the most tungsten in it. That moves that center of gravity even less than half an inch. This is pro territory. Uh, Very few amateurs can get their car to run down here in the 15 gram or half an inch in front of the back axle area. But with the right drift, it'll run just fine, and the drift on our car looks pretty good. Thank you.